Hi everyone, Mr. Slowball here, and this is the PowerPoint for the research unit for Computer Applications in Business 1, and this will go over making the PowerPoint and what I'm expecting to see out of the PowerPoint. So in review for your research task, this unit I asked you to pick a topic that you feel is a problem that's facing students. Could be today, could be like when we were back in school, things of that nature. I'd like you to kind of steer away from the current pandemic, but if you do, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. You can choose however you want to do this. I am cool with however you want to take this topic, okay? Some of the sample topics I gave, such as bullying, food issues, like either cafeteria food or eating healthier, dress codes, homework, social media, or your own topic. You can pick whatever you want. Let me know though if you do pick something that may not be in the list, but in general, I'm going to approve it as long as you feel it's an issue and you can back up that issue. So the outline of the project, the past 3 weeks, I told you to take notes. Some of you put all of your notes in the first one. That's totally fine. As long as you have 3 resources, that's what I'm looking for. Just make sure you have enough information to cover your topic. Now you're going to put all of your information into a PowerPoint. So I want you to have the following, but this is your own design, okay? You can follow my design or you can do your own. I'm going to talk about that on the next slide. But you should have a title slide where you introduce your topic. You should have a title slide where you have your topic, my name, your name, so on and so forth. Then you should have an introduction slide where you tell us about your topic. Then you should have a slide where you tell us about why it's a problem. Then you come up with solutions, and then you have a call to action, which is what will happen if it's not solved. Why is it important? And then you can have a question slide for questions from the audience. Okay. I do not cover it in this PowerPoint video that I'm recording, but in a minute I'll tell you how you're going to present this. Okay, that's changed a bit. Now, on the previous slide, I gave an example outline, but this is not set in stone. The outline I gave you is just guidance. You can choose to do it however you want, as long as you have some of the guidelines that I suggested. You can do it however you want. Okay. What I'm looking for though is why is the issue you picked a problem, and what does the research say about it, and what will happen if the issue is not solved, and how you can solve it. Those are what I'm looking for. I'm looking for those 3 key ways or 3 key details in your PowerPoint about this problem. You can choose to present it however you want. What I put on the previous slide is just an outline, okay? Feel free to take it in a different way if you feel like it's going to work in a different way for you. Your PowerPoint, you can choose to put it together any way that you want. If you don't have PowerPoint, you can use Edmodo. And the way that I have it here, you're not going to be able to see it because of my face. But at the top here in your library, if you click New, and then PowerPoint's over in this list, you can make a PowerPoint right in Edmodo. It'll be saved in your backpack. I should say it's not library for you, it's backpack for you guys. So it looks the same as what mine does. The library is just for me as a teacher, but you'll use your backpack and then you'll click on PowerPoint. When you're done for the assignment, you'll attach it. You'll click attach from backpack whenever you go into the assignment, and then you'll find it there. This is if you don't have PowerPoint on your computer or you don't have access to PowerPoint. You can do this through Edmodo. But if you do have PowerPoint, you are more than welcome to use the regular version of PowerPoint. Or if you have Keynote, which is the Mac version, you can use Keynote. Just please make sure that you save it as a PowerPoint file. And if you do accidentally save it as a Keynote file, I can still open it, but I would have to break out my iPad and use that to access it. So let's keep that in mind. How I'm going to be grading you, as I mentioned before, and some parents have asked me, how am I grading this project and why is it similar for Computer 1 and my 5th grade students? That's because the overall project is the same, but the grading evaluation is different. For my Computer 1 students, I am grading you more on the issues that you raise. This is a part of the business unit and the business standards for our project. So I'm grading you more on the business standards. Do you highlight an issue? Do you have research to support why it's an issue? Have you come up with any solutions? And are your solutions backed by research? I'm grading you more on the content. Whereas for my fifth graders, I am grading you more on, have you done the PowerPoint correctly? Is there ample spacing? Um, does your PowerPoint look good? I'm not concerned about, um, you know, because the way that I say, does it look good? I'm not concerned about this, like, uh, how everything is arranged. I'm more concerned of, does this look like a professionally done PowerPoint? Does it look like you spent time putting things on it? The next is there ample spacing? Did you cram everything into one slide, or have you made it across multiple slides? Then I'm also going to be grading you on, have you addressed the issue and have you come up with solutions? Okay, I'm more concerned about the PowerPoint here and how the PowerPoint looks, because the overall goal for you guys is to make an effective PowerPoint that you would be presenting. So for the timeline for this unit for the rest of this week I want a rough draft because I want to see what you've come up with. You're going to turn in the rough draft. Even if you don't get finished, that's okay. I still want you to turn it in. If you're halfway done, great. If you only have a few, like 2 slides done, great. Turn it in anyway on Friday. I want to see what you've gotten done, and then I'm going to go ahead and give you some advice of how you can finish it and refine it and make it look better. Next week, though, I do want your final copy, and this one will be for a mastery grade. I'm going to give you feedback from what I saw. It may take me until Tuesday to give you some feedback, but that's okay. And then if you're not finished, I'll tell you what you need to do in order to finish, okay? My expectation is that the rough draft is different than the final copy unless I tell you otherwise, all right? Both of these assignments are due 11:59 p.m. on the dates listed. Now, the last thing, and I don't have a slide for this, but I'll address this next week, is how you're going to present this. Originally, I had the idea of presenting it through Zoom, but I decided that that may not be the best case, okay? So you have 2 options, and I'll post these next week. Option 1, you can still present it via Zoom to me and some other people if you so choose. I'll set up some times for that. Or option 2, you can record yourself doing the PowerPoint. Like how I do it right here. You can do that instead, where you narrate the PowerPoint. All right. I'll have more information about that next week, but start thinking about how you want to present this. All right. It's not going to be a requirement that you do it in front of everyone this time around, and mostly because of time, because we are running out of time, especially for this class. In the next few weeks, you're going to be transitioning from focusing on all of your classes just to focusing on your core classes, and I'm going to be here to support you in your core classes. So start thinking about how you want to present it, because that will be your final project, your final part of this, how you present it. You can do it live in a Zoom session, or you can do a recording of it. I'll let you pick, but more about that next week. All right, that's going to do it for this part.